Greetings, ghosts and gamers, and well, welcome back.
Just so you know, I have detected a
Sorry.
massive Vex energy signature.
And the only way to reach it is down past those giant, pointy drill bits? Good.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing some strikes because reasons. I got stuff I want to take care of, bounty wise, and get some XP. Level the artifact to 20. It's kind of like the only real thing I'm doing this particular week. I've already got 1330 across most of my equipment that I use. I am going to get the Lord of Wolves here in my hands leveled up because I have a feeling it's going to become a bit of a good tool to use in the future. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, my fire team is way the fuck up there in the head, and I'm pretty sure that everything between me and them is sanitized. So my question to you is that when you're in a fire team like this, you rando queued into things, so you might be fighting a two-man team for kills, because once upon a time there were fire team bounties. Now there are in Trials of Osiris, and sometimes there are in the seasonal arena activities. They're very infrequent when it comes to things like Crucible and Strikes and Gambit. Um, so it's like, how do you deal with it when you know that you're so far behind that there's going to be pretty much nothing there between you and them? Do you push forward and try to catch up?
Hope this is
Do
safe.
you
The ball don't need to
just kind of like stand around and wait to get pulled forward? I mean, I kind of flip the coin when it comes to that idea. Sometimes if a strike like this, I know I can catch up with just a little bit of effort. But it doesn't mean I'm going to get any kills, because they're still ahead of me and they're going to be playing with weapons that ensure that they get the kill, the final blow. So a lot of times I just kind of hold back and you know pick off what I can. Maybe I'll go off mission for a little bit and find a lost sector if there's one nearby. I'm being honest, it's like because there's like no real push to struggle. I don't feel the need to impress. Um, and like I said, I mean, doing the bounties mainly just so I can get the XP for the artifact. Honestly, once this artifact's at level 20, you're going to see me being more of a filthy casual than usual. But I mean, that's the game. I mean, you play the way you want to. You play however which way makes you feel good. And if it makes you feel good to just kind of chill out and pick off the straggler here or there kind of situation. I mean, there was no reason for him to shoot that item because that's what I'm saying. Everything about Destiny is so hyper competitive. There's very few cooperative moments in this game. Even when you're playing in a team to take on the seasonal arena of whatever. Even when you're in a fire team that you've made, there's still that I gotta get top board feel. There's going to be at least one dude in your group, one guy or gal in your group that's going to be like, yeah, I got more kills than you, blah blah blah, because you got to unzip and lay it out, and it has to go thud when it hits the table, otherwise it's not worth it, right? Sorry, minor rant. um, I just don't give any fucks about that. I never really have. If I'm killing more than you, then well, that's on you, buddy. That's not my fault. Um, and it shouldn't be. I shouldn't be punished for that. Are we? Where the hell are you? There you are. He's immune. I miss the one phase boss days. God, those were so much fun.
It's switching guns.
Yep, he is. Did you know that you can actually get some directional thrust when you're doing that? Oh, he's going Solar Soaper. Alright, well, that's his power fantasy for the day. Yep. I do not know what the hell you were shooting at, son.
Modular mine is down.
Okay. Weird.
Hey, Tailsafe.
Yes, friendly ghost?
We did it. We did a great job. Admit it.
Yeah, you just hung out in my backpack.
You live in his backpack.
Switch off.
Uh, I don't know. The dialogue is hella 12-year-old, but it's fun to listen to sometimes. It is fun to listen to. Anyway, let's take a look and see what we got here. That. No, 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 no. We're still doing the gunsmith bounties. This is the energy grenade launcher. I don't want to double down with that because it takes away from my Lord the Wolves. This is my Lincoln Green, excuse me, Jurassic Green pulse rifle. I don't really play pulse rifles, but I don't always play with pulse rifles. But what I do is the Vigilance Wing, the Lincoln Green, or the Messenger. But this is what I like. I like this. This is good. Ricochet rounds is really nice. Um, Small bore is okay. I'm not a big fan of Wellspring because I've ramped up my stats to where I want them. I could probably do with some more recovery. Grenades are fun, but I'm more about the melees, as you can see. Ooh, look at that. Garbage. Thank you very much. But that's okay. I can use the weapon parts and shards. Um, so yeah, that's about all that is. This is my Braytech werewolf. I love that fourth time and Vorpal weapon. I love this on an auto rifle. Any auto rifle. Any auto rifle. Every auto rifle. If I can get this on every auto rifle, I am happy. Um, Flared Magwell is okay, but I don't need to worry about reloads because I'm playing a hunter and I always use Marksman's Dodge. Unless I'm playing Arc Staff, then I'll use the Gambler's Dodge because obviously, you want your melees back and you can just loop melee dodge, melee dodge. And when you run with bombardiers on that, oh, baby boom boom. It's good fun. It's a lot of good fun. Now, see, this is a moment where I could go ahead and just run off and go do a lost sector. And guess what? I'm going to. Is my fire team going to give a shit? Oh my god, I'm invisible. I'm the invisible man. I am the invisible man. It's funny how anybody can see right through me. If you don't know Queen, you don't care. Don't worry about it. Wow, that hitbox. Seriously, dudes. like, was it 2, 3 grenades went right through his legs? I mean, come on. Damn. Yes, I am an entitled, lazy, narcissistic player. Come on. Oh, shit. Nice. Good play. Very well played. Because now it is solar damage, so I have to be cautious. And eventually what's going to happen is that they'll get to a darkness zone, and either it'll pull me forward, or I'll end up... Come on. Alright, now we're done. Oh, and we're dead. cool. They haven't gotten forward yet enough. Or maybe lost sectors have a tendency to nullify that. Who knows? Oh, I only have one grenade. Make it count. Extra loot during strike. What I get? Nothing. Fucking A, figures. Now, here's the problem. If you do a lost sector, you can't get back. That's okay. They should be done up there pretty soon. Nice. Okay, so heavy grenade launcher and a minor grenade launcher. So now we're going to swap out to the Jurassic Green. I almost said Lincoln Green again. And we're going to go into this guy. Because I do a lot of jumping around, reloads a little bit. That's kind of nice. Ricochet rounds. Too slow. Could you imagine that in real life? You're racing for the elevator door or the automatic door, and then it doesn't open. Actually, believe it or not, I saw a bird do that one time at a grocery store ages ago. I'm like talking like pre-babies. Oh, I don't know about this. I was thinking that this was a good roll, but we'll see what happens. I bet I land and get killed immediately. How much you want to bet? Oh, look at that. We're here. And that should cook them pretty good. And it's immune. Why? Because of raisins. It is a rapid fire frame though, so I can't really complain. I mean, it's essentially an auto rifle. God, I miss the fucking Black Armory arenas. The Forges were so much fun. That was like my thing, dude. You know? That was that thing I did every morning. Just grab some Gunsmith bounties, load up some Black Armory bounties, grab my fucking, you know, Risk Runner, or Lord of Wolves, or whatever the fuck the flavor of the week was, and just go in and just like fucking just drop a good 45 minutes, just enjoying myself, blasting the shit out of everything. I'm an arcade fighter. I really am. I'm not a puzzle sleuth. I mean, I had fun with Tomb Raider and everything like that, but really, when it comes down to it, just give me a target and a bunch of ammo. I am happiest when I am blowing shit up. That's why I don't play healer or tank when I play MMORPGs or even RPGs on the tabletop. I play damager, you know, or I'll play assassin because that's kind of my thing. Yeah, forward momentum is a thing, and it's difficult to find games that support that. And having stage fighters, you know, where the boss goes immune after a certain amount of damage is done, I just don't like that. That's not a real fight. That's not a real war. That's not a real battle. That's unrealistic. I mean, like, I'm asking for realism in a game like this, but still, you know, it doesn't make it more challenging. It just makes it tedious. It slows the game pacing down. It's kind of like a smash edit to show two people having sex just for the fact that you can show them having sex because you got an R rating on your movie. It serves no movie point other than to basically, you know, I don't know, give people a chance to jump up off their theater chair and go take a piss or something. I mean, yeah, it's like when you write for television. When a truly good written television accounts for the commercial break in the plot pacing. You know, there's a lull or there's a cliffhanger or something like that. You know, and it's like, we'll be right back after these messages. You know, and God, I miss that. You know, classic television writing. But now everything's streamed, and so there's like, you know, there's no need for those kinds of breaks. There's no need for that, you know, deep breath kind of bullshit. I don't know. I guess maybe that's our generation's brain is you know, everything all at once right now. Stop making me wait. I don't know. My age group had some of the highest teen pregnancy of just about every generation around them. I mean, even the most current generation right now, the 20-somethings running around, well, actually, teen pregnancies, the teens running around right now, that generation has fewer teen pregnancies and high school dropouts than even my age group did. And I'm like, that's impressive. I applaud your restraint. But, you know, you're going to need to lighten up, though, because all the other shit you guys are doing, it's just going nuts. Oh, really, Ghost? You can't even reload a fucking gun? Just unlock doors. That's all they do. I want to get rid of my Ghost. I want to play without my Ghost. I want it so that if my character gets crashed in the game, that's it. You know, you don't get to play any more of that. Oh, I would love to play a game like that. I guess you could do that like a Nuzlocke, like a self-challenge. You get one life to play the game. The first time you die, that's it. You go to orbit, you don't get to play for the rest of the day. That would be so fucking amazing. That would be like the super challenge, flawless all day long. I mean, you couldn't do that in Crucible unless you were like a super god, but, you know, could you imagine that though, if you could do that? That would be the best. Somebody's having fun taking all my kills. Thank you very much. Hey man, if I put my stink on it, you should leave it alone. I do. I don't go off. I don't go off and fucking whack everybody else's mole when that's my, you know, when I see that they're lining up the shot. Mop-ups are just so weak. It really is. It's the cheesy ass shit. And I see it more in Crucible than anywhere else, but it's actually creeping into PvP. I mean PvE now, and I'm like, I mean that's one thing to bogart someone's moats in Gambit, but to shoulder camp your allies just so you can get the mop up while they're reloading, come on. Especially on ads, you know, you're not doing anybody any favors. You're just being a fucking greedy troll, and that's all there is to it. Yeah. Hey buddy, I know a shortcut. Well, it's not much of a shortcut if I fail the landing. Yep, I failed the landing. Oh well. Why are you waiting? I thought this was everything all at once all the time. This is the most tedious fucking boss in the game. I mean, this is worse than even that inverted spire guy. So he's gonna piss out, go immune, run away, blah blah blah. See what I mean? It's all this sitting around for. It's like, come on. Just swing that bola, baby. Go for it, girlfriend. I don't know if they're girls or not. Who can tell with Scorn? Ooh, lightning strike. You're so mighty. I've been thinking about doing a high recovery, high endurance build. Oh, I'm going to do this thing again. Let me see, what do I got left? Yeah, grenades. And it's like the Scorn, they just take so long to spawn in. I mean, how is this faction even still a thing on the Reef? I mean, if you're getting rid of the Tangled Shore, that means they're also getting rid of the Scorn? I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude! They're a useless enemy anyway. They're fucking completely useless. I mean, seriously, they telegraph everything about themselves. Anybody who fucking gets, defeated by Scorn, you got problems, bud. Maybe you need to downgrade back to Cabal or something. See, look at that. Telegraphing. All the Scorn have is what the Hive have. Pure fucking numbers. And cheeseball fucking debuffs. That's it. That's all the Scorn is. It's all a bunch of fucking numbers and debuffs. It doesn't fucking mean anything. And we're sitting around, bored. Kill me, come on. Prove it. I'm on fire for some reason. I have no idea why. My lord. My sweet lord. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna die right here. Watch out. Nope, never mind. What the fuck, dude? You don't know how to reload while you're running? Let's stasis the ceiling. No, you can't, because your character can't do his shot straight up. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Glimmer! The one thing I can never have enough of in this game. Oh well. Let's see what we got going on. Whatever. Scorn is like, what? I don't know why we do Scorn. Why is there? Why you do Scorn? Let's see. We need melees, finishers. Always a good time with those. Defeats combatants with super final blows. Okay, so we will do the shuriken melees. The super final blows is going to have to be either golden gun or blade barrage. Blah, blah, blah. And then we got scout rifles now. Look at that. I do not have a legendary scout rifle to play with. That's because I use Skyburner's Oath for just about all my scout rifling. I don't always say scout rifles, but when I do, I say Skyburner's Oath. I'm loving it. Okay. God, McDonald's French fries sounds hella good. I got my flu shot last week, and the injection site has done nothing but fucking itch for like 5 or 6 days now. I think I'm supposed to let my doctor know about that, but nobody's talking to anybody unless you're dying of cancer or COVID, so yeah, I guess whatever. I'm testing the algorithm, seeing if I can be a fool. Woo-hoo. Singing a song I don't have copyrights to. Woo-hoo. But it's not even the right words, it's just the melody. Yeah, right. Think about that. That'd be kind of fun to see it on a Twitch streamer. You have somebody in the background singing Weird Al Yankovic versions of the songs. Not actually Weird Al's songs, but just like doing that kind of style of remixing on the song. So it's like the melody, but the words aren't even right. I'm wondering if the YouTube thing would be like, your video has been suspended because you have copyright material in it. Because somebody who sits behind a desk all day and does nothing but watch porn is looking over at your screen at this very moment and noticing that you are doing something inappropriate. Well, at least inappropriate in terms of someone being so precious. I don't know. I respect copyright law. I respect copyright copyrights in general. I try not to do anything that is, taking openly from somebody else's efforts. And I always try to give credit where credit is available to give. Um, but at the same time, I'm a visual artist as well, and I cannot tell you how many shows I've been in. Opening night, there's people there with their cameras and their phones just scanning my paintings, and I'm like, be sure you give the proper credits. Here's my Instagram, and here's my Facebook, and here's my blog spot. That's how long ago I did this. Um, and they're like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it finally came to a point where, you know, I was like, sneaking my name into all my paintings in the composition. And at one time, believe it or not, I was even doing blacklight ink, which shows up as kind of like a very faint white glaze. So a lot of my work that has clouds in it actually had my name written in the clouds in blacklight, so that if anybody ever got my painting and wanted to claim it was theirs, um, I could show them that it wasn't by scanning the original, taking a photo of the original with my name in the clouds, or whatever. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that actually really would have worked, but it was fun. I did point it out many times. I only did like about a year's worth of those paintings because I was really salty about people photographing my work. And then I got over my ego and I was like, you know what? I'm a visual artist. The whole point of what I do for the price that I do it at, is so that people can put something other than some ubiquitous fucking Thomas Kincaid poster on their wall. And yeah, so now it's kind of like I have my work up all over the place, and people have it in the backgrounds of their photos and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. You've got the copy, somebody else has the original. I don't know who's winning. You can tell the content I'm playing is kind of like I'm talking about random shit like my art. Come on, die. One more time. There we go. I know how my daddy felt. Oh god, they still haven't fixed this? Jesus. Man, that is just like heartbreaking. Not really.
Give us the good news first.
The good news is that you can expect only a few facts as you approach the entrance to the terminus.
That is good news. What's the bad news?
Guy, advise you do encounter will be headless suicide machines. But
I'm always having fun. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't having fun, honestly. Even as boring as it is sometimes. Oh, I just wasted that shot. Even as boring as it is sometimes, it's still fun. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't fun. That's the point. I guess nobody else is going to... Because they want the kills. That's why. Either that or they don't know how to play the mission. They think that's going to do it. Give me a break. Oh, I guess it did. Never mind. It never used to before. At least I didn't notice if it did. Understand that everything I say is my own personal perspective. It does not reflect the opinions of anybody else. Who is Derice 13? Is that one of my fire team guys? Well, it used to be able to bring him up.
you are at 50% completion of this chapter.
Die. Die. Man, I'm gonna look for a solar grenade launcher like the Blast Battelle with chain reaction on it. I'm gonna go light GG after I'm done with this, and scout around, see what's up there available. In the ball sack. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Oh god. Okay, who's sending me invites? Who is this? Oh, it's a clanmate. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a strike, dude. What the fuck? Did you not? Okay, let's check this out. Okay, this is super fucking easy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to punk my own clanmate, but it says right there what you're doing. Okay, check it out. It says right there what I'm doing. I mean, do you think I'm doing this because I've got nothing else better to do? Come on. Well, if he's at the tower still, when I'm done here, I think this is my third strike, isn't it? Third strike and I'm out. Get it? Start. You'd have to be an American to understand that one, I think. You know, I don't think I'm getting any of my grenade kills because these guys are like totally got a faster connection and they're just sweeping over things that I'm already proccing. So, why does it say go that way? Pursue Kargan. I don't know. Every time I hear the name Kargan, I always think of the Kurgan from Highlander. Oh, you know, I think I'm supposed to be focusing on melee kills now, right? Because I just finished all my gunsmith stuff. So, everything's going to go away. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play with my chat of wolves. No, actually, you can do that one. And yeah, I don't have a solar primer heavy weapon. That's terrible. I should get one. I should get one, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know who the El Matador 702. I guess is that your area code for your phone? Actually, the reason why I do a lot of these kinds of activities is because it gives me the time to rubber duck. I'm not a coder. I did practice. I did study some of that, and but you know, I understand the process, but I don't have access or the patience to go be looking around for someone's colon, semicolon. Um, but I understand enough of the culture because you know I got into it for a little while, and I keep up with it because it's math. So yeah, in case you didn't know, rubber ducking is basically you explain a process or a function to someone or something that you know does not understand anything at all about what you're saying, and then in that way you can hear yourself. It's weird. It's kind of like a semi-meditative state. You know, like if you have pain management. It's like pain management, really. That's what it's like, without using drugs, obviously. It's more, you know, when you do physical therapy, what you're trying to do is, you know, alleviate the tension and the pressure and what's causing you pain. But you're also trying to identify its source so they can better, you know, identify where to heal. And when you're decoding, debugging in your brain, you're rubber ducking. So you're explaining what happens, what each line of code is supposed to do, and then as you're explaining it to this object that obviously does not understand what you're talking about, you then get to see where you make the mistake. Like, oh, it's a solar and stasis singe match, and I'm using arc and void. See, that's like, you know, like I'm trying to wonder why I'm not getting progress on my melee bounty because I'm not throwing melees. I'm not throwing my melee weapon. So, I guess it's a method of taking ownership for your own mistakes, which is important to do. Instead of trying to find somebody else to be at blame. There's no shame in making mistakes. There's only shame in denying it and shame in not trying to fix it. That's the big thing. I have more respect for a person who says, fuck, I screwed up. I am so very sorry. Let me fix this. What can I do to fix this? And then realizing, hey, you know what? I fucked up because I know I can't fix this, so I need help. I will be more willing to slog 3 hours in an activity with somebody who openly admits they need the help and they do everything they can. They're actively trying to hit that curve, at Mach 5, and they're trying to do their best. I've actually been in raids recently too, where it's like anybody else would have been like peace, after about the 10th wipe, and I'm like no, 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 because they're actually improving. This group is actually getting better each time they wipe. I mean, they're doing in a single afternoon what takes most teams at least a week or two or a month of constant practice to do. And I'm like, I will stick it out for that. But if I'm in a group where it's like somebody is bitching and complaining about somebody else not doing the certain thing, or they came with the wrong loadout, or they're under power, I'm like, no, I don't need to be around that, and I just leave. Anyway, we are done here. I'm gonna go find out what's left to do. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Summoning rituals, blah blah blah. All right, I'm gonna go check out my clanmate, see if he's still at the tower. He's still at the tower. I don't know. Maybe he's just looking to do stuff. I hate to be a troll, but I like playing by myself. Actually, I think I'm gonna be done for now. Anyways, thanks for stopping by.